Hi, my tubies. I am back with part two of our discussion that we was having. Here we are. Hold on.
Only the last 10 years, but black men have been saying that. So I would take it that before those 10 years, then black men must have been showing black women respect prior to that. So what changed?
I can explain that. Go ahead. I can explain that to you, O'Shea.
Please.
Because even before then, black men have never put black women first. Black men all through history have always uplifted white women and other non-black women. Even through Hollywood then and now, they have disrespected black women so bad and shown them that they were not their preference. Even before you was even born, they were doing it, O'Shea. They were doing that after the civil rights movement. They have went in droves to go be with white women. And it's not, and black men do not have the best attitude out of all races of men. They really do not. They are not easy to deal with either. A lot of them, they might sit over here entitled. They might not want to work. Some of them don't want to do anything, but they want to be treated like a king, and black women are tired of it as well on her end, just as well as black men are tired of it on their end.
I can certainly identify with what she's saying. They have never really put ebony women on a pedestal and, treated us the way we're supposed to. I was just listening to another show, whatever. I'm gonna do another show on that one, and it's got this black man. He's got some excellent ideas. Who O'Shea is interviewing, and he's talking about how now he feels that men are supposed to be our God. They're supposed to be our God now. Really? That's going to be another show. I was like, oh man, are these people losing it? What's going on? Yeah, right. You're supposed to be my God now. But yeah, black men have always treated their own race of women poorly. You give them another race of woman, he will do his best. He will put his best foot forward, usually. But I mean, they're at this point right now where even our Caucasian sisters are getting sick of them. Spanish are getting sick of them. I see it all the time. I told you I'm here in New York. I moved here to Albany from the Bronx and Manhattan, and each place that I go to, I see more black men in these YMCAs and on the street and sleeping in their cars and being kicked out, and they're in the homeless shelters, these city missions. They're on soup lines and soup kitchens. I see more and more black men being kicked out left and right. Because not only are ebony women getting sick of it, but the other races of women are getting sick of it as well. And now they're starting to see, no, it wasn't the ebony woman that's the problem. Because everywhere you go, man, you're a burden to people. Just a burden.
And so, okay, let's say I can see that black women, they don't make any. Well, let me talk to you about this because you said a lot of different things. You said that black women are marrying white men or interracial men left and right, but you just said that black men are going.
I'm not saying in high numbers.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I'm not saying just in high numbers, but I'm saying it's gradually increasing. The more the bashing and the more the media does black women wrong, and the more black men do what they're doing, they are pushing black women away. Yes, because I know a lot of good black women that I have known personally that have had nasty things said to them by black men, and they were kind, they done everything for this black man, and they would disrespect them. But I think what's going on here, I think black men want black women to wait on them. When they go out and exercise their options and do what they want to do, and then when it don't work out with the non-black chick, they want to be able to come back, and that is not fair. I don't think black women need to sit over here and just wait on black men. I think they need to find love with whoever race they can find love with.
So what you're saying is,
she made a lot of valid points. The black man, he wants the black woman to sit up here and wait on him. So if it don't work out with the other races of women, they want to come back over to the black woman. But let me tell you something about Sheila Trulove. You better not let me find out that you was dealing with another race of woman, laid up with her and all of them. Don't let me find out, because one thing, you have already shown me that you have no loyalty, you have no integrity, so I can't trust you. I don't trust you. So if you come my way, don't bring that to my attention, because don't do that. Because to me, you're a cutthroat. That's grimy. And I know love has no color to it. And you know what? I should change my outlook on that. Maybe I should backtrack on that. Because if it was based on true love, because sometimes that happens, it's really love and it's not brainwashing and it's not self-hatred. Sometimes it's genuine. But this day and age, 90% of it, 99, I'm going to say 90, I'm just guessing. But I'm seeing a large percentage of this. It's based on the media. It's the media and this advertisement and the marketing that's causing these black men to feel and look badly upon their own race. And I'm still a firm believer that you should take care of your own creation instead of sitting up here taking care of someone else's. And I want to pose the question out here to all women of all colors and all races and nationalities. How many of you women have done nothing but help these black men? They get out of jail. They don't have a job. They have a criminal record. They have felonies, what makes it hard for them to get a job. And so you sat up here and you stepped up to the plate and you've done nothing but help this man. You bought him clothes. You've let him live in your house. You tried to help. You created his resume. You did everything to build him up. He's driving your car. You've done it all. And he still cut your throat and stabbed you in your back. Or he's abusive and he can't be faithful to save his life. Let me see by a show of hands, how many women have sat up here and treated this guy, put him on a pedestal and did it all for him, catered to him, and it still doesn't work. Not with these black men. It don't work. And I'm talking percentages again, because I know this occurs in all races. Yeah, but then the other races is 10% rotten ones and 90% good ones. With the black man, it's 90% rotten and 10% that's halfway decent. Now, if the women are going to be honest, and I'm talking about my vanilla sisters, my Spanish, my whatever else is out here, black women, everyone, we've all tried to help these black men. And all they know how to do is hurt people and try to destroy you. They're not good leaders. They're not.
When black men were going out marrying white women interracially 3-1, because you said 3-1, why was black women not doing the same thing?
Well, they were staying racially loyal to black men. You have a lot of black women that want to stay racially loyal because...
I rest my case. She's right. We're trying our best to stay loyal to you. We've done it all trying to stay loyal. You know, it's not that we can't get no other race of men. Don't get that twisted and don't fool yourself. It's just that you have most ebony women we prefer. They prefer. I prefer Hispanic myself. I like Hispanic because to me they're very macho. You don't have to tell them their role. Now, and I know you have maybe 10% that's all effed up, but most of the Spanish that I know and that I've been experienced, no, I don't have to tell them how to be a man. I don't. That's my preference, as they want to say. But right at this point, no, a black man, no. Because like they said, these black men have traumatized women. They have traumatized almost all of us. But she's right. The reason why you don't see us out here as much as you see these black men, because you see, we have more loyalty. We have more integrity. To be honest with you, it's the black woman who's the backbone of our community. We have to step up and be the strong ones. Look at how they are. They don't even have no freaking loyalty.
Because they feel like they really, at once, they prefer black men, and they just look like they under a spell. Like, they rather sit over here and take abuse from a man than say he prefer white women, and they're seeing all this evidence in their faces, but they still want to be racially loyal to black men.
Mm-hmm.
Because we're the most racially loyal race of women, and we're considered the least desirable, not because we cannot pull, it's because we want to wait on men when every other race of woman is exercising their options, even with other races of men other than their own.
So wait a minute.
We just want to wait on black men.
Are you saying that the reason why black women...
We want to...
Let me ask you a question. Are you saying that black women are considered less desirable for the fact that they want to just sit around and wait on black men? Is that why people say that black women are less desirable?
No, okay, let me explain something to you. We don't have power.
I have got to, I know, I'm going to let her speak in a moment. But the reason why they're saying that black women are less desirable, I'm going to say this again, and I hope people are not slow studies. It's the media. It's the media and the way they're portraying ebony women. They keep putting everything light skin, pale skin, light skin, pale skin, and that's all they promote. Now, like I said, you go ahead and put ebony sisters on here. Our finest. Get our quality women. Yeah. Baby, please. Never sweat the small stuff. Not really. I know the truth. And so do most people. They know, baby. Please. They don't really want to compete. Not really.
The images around us like white women do. We already know that we have been around Hollywood and television media promote white people in a better light. Even white men are promoted better than black men. We already know whiteness is already above everything. We already know that we're considered the least desired race of people by people at large. But every time I look around, even when a non-black man marries a black woman, you always have black men online and all through real life talking about, oh, black women are undesirable. Don't nobody want them. Well, it can't be every black woman is like that. I think too many black men are trying to bully black women and push their self-esteem down. I see a lot of that going on too.
Exactly. Now, why does somebody want you to have no self-esteem? Because it makes it easier for them to control you. It makes it easier for them to bully you. They want you to feel bad about yourself and feel like you're not worth much of nothing. Baby, they can never do that to Sheila Trulove. And I hope they can't do that to my sister soldiers out here. My eyes are popping out of my head at this point. You can never tear down my self-esteem. Since when is your viewpoint more important than my facts? That's your opinion, son. I don't care about your opinion. I know who I am. I know what I'm all about. And as long as my Heavenly Father and my Lord and Savior, I see myself through their eyes. I don't give a damn what some dusty nignog have to say. You don't like it? You don't have to be here. I've never held anybody hostage. They know the way to the door.
They've been bullied also. It's a lot of black women that want to go outside of their race, but they've been bullied to stay with black men as well because they've been beat down with low self-esteem and think other races of men are not attracted to them and don't want them. That's a part of the problem.
And that's also another good point that she's bringing out. You have a lot of these Caucasian men, because I see them all on YouTube too. And they're talking about how they love black women. It's like bombarding black women, black. But they're afraid. They walk out in the street, let's say you're in a neighborhood and there's a bunch of black guys out here, and they see this Caucasian guy with one of their sisters, especially if she's fine as hell. You know, these black men are going to do whatever they can to bully these Caucasians. And a lot of these other races are afraid of black men. They are afraid. They know good and well they want to step up to a nice, beautiful chocolate sister, but they're terrified because black men are very violent. They got nothing to do with us being desirable or people not wanting us. That's God knows that's not true.
Programming of the black woman's mind there.
Mm-hmm. So what about you? Are you interracially dating or?
I'm in an interracial relationship with a white man, and I can say it is the best decision I have ever made. And they always say things like, oh, go ahead.
No. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Please.
They always say things like your white man gonna kill you, or he gonna do this when black men are killing black women left to right. And they're also saying things about this and that, but black men never say about how white women have had them killed. They never bring that up. They always talk about what white men do to black women. I think it's a bunch of hypocrisy because I'm treated with the most respect by my white man. Mm-hmm. And I don't have a problem with him. The problems I have with black men, I don't have with him. Mm-hmm. My family accepts him. He treats me nice. Mm-hmm. I respect him. He respects me. He provides. He protects. And that's what a man should just supposed to do anyway.
Mm-hmm. Let me ask you this. You said that you don't have the same problems with him that you would have with black men. So could you tell me what are the problems that you have with black men? What are those problems?
Okay, I hear that. Let me just speak here, please, please, please. Oh, God, please. The first problem I have with black men is they're not good leaders. How are you going to lead me when you're sitting up there in a crack house? How are you going to lead me when you can't leave that goddamn heroin alone and you're a goddamn chronic alcoholic? How are you going to lead me, like they say, if you want to hide something from a black man, just put it in the book. Put it in the book, because God knows they hardly ever pick up a book. Next thing, when it comes to taking the spiritual lead, do you help me get to church or Bible studies or whatever? Black people in general are usually raised to be spiritual. That's why I'm just focusing on the black man, because that's pretty much our culture, spiritual stuff. You know what I mean? When it comes, they already know what's coming next. When it comes to being a provider, why in the hell do I have to tell you your role? I'm a woman. I'm not supposed to tell you anything. You know? You're supposed to know certain things. I have a problem with black men. You don't ask women and children for money. A man is supposed to go to another man if he finds that he's short or that he's lacking in funds. You're supposed to go to one of your homies and say, you know what, yo, dude, can you loan me a little something while I'm running low this week? I'll pay it back to you on so-and-so date. That's called business transaction. That's what men do. They do business transactions. You're not supposed to be sitting up here going to your woman, yo, can you hit me up with $20? I need some gas in the car. Better yet, can I use your car? You know? No, that's not being a man. That's where I have problems with black men. I have problems with black men also because they have horrible tempers. Okay, I'm going to put it like this. Their attitude. They have a horrible attitude. When you're living with them and have them living in your house, they're not pleasant. They're hardly ever cheerful. They look mean all the time.
Problems.
The problems I have with black men are a lot of black men, a lot of them are not in a position. They sit over here, they act entitled. Okay. The problems I have with black men, through my experience when I dated them, one of them might sit up, they might not work, but they want you to be submissive to them. Submission is earned.
Thank you.
This white guy I have, he works, he provides, he protects. He's not the stereotype that black men try to beat black women down to believe that white men all are. Because you got some white men out here that are very loving to their black wives and girlfriends. You know? You have some that are very loving, and they don't see color like that. And also, well, the problems I have with black men are they're nasty. To me, they had an attitude. They always made colorist statements. And then they want to sit over here and disrespect and uplift another race of woman.
Yep.
And then want to sit here and act like I didn't have a right to have an attitude. They would talk off the side of their neck. And they thought they could do me any kind of way because I was black like them, because they were comfortable with me to just say anything they wanted to say to me. I don't have that problem with the white guy that I'm with now.
Mm-hmm. You know, let me.
Yeah, and another thing I'd like to address is black men cry about racism this, and yeah, they're all these, they talk badly about the white man. Of course, they don't say nothing about the Caucasian woman because because their dick is involved. Okay, when it comes to the Caucasian woman, everything is about their penis that way. But they'll sit here and talk like a dog about how racist Caucasian men are, but yet they're hypocrites because they talk about racism. Let's talk about colorism. That's worse than racism. To hate your own race based on a color, a skin tone. You'll sit up here and turn on your own creation because of a skin tone. Please, how stupid is that?
Let me ask you a question. How many black men did you come across that you said that didn't work?
I have to laugh at that one. He's asking the wrong question. How many black men have you come across that do work? I think that's, whatever. Easier. That's easier to ask. Because, you have a lot of black men that do work. I understand that. But a lot of them, They have these jobs that is low paying jobs, even though a job is a job, and I applaud that. Yes, yeah, work is work. I get it. But when it comes to trying to provide, that's a rough one, man. When you're dealing with these black folk, it's rough. This is 20 already. I'll have to do another part of this. I'm going to focus on this other segment that I want to address. This is so much fun for me. Like I said, I love stimulating conversations. You have to stimulate my mind to please me, Sheila. This is Sheila True Love. You always have a choice. Choose wisely. I love you, and I will talk to you again. Bye for now.